Lane Grigsby was born in Illinois in 1941. His father left before he was 2 years old, and the family moved in with his grandmother in Alexandria, Louisiana. His mama worked, and grandma was in a wheelchair.
There wasn't a lot of correction necessary because I guess your conscience and your heart would say you got to behave, because she was never ever complaining, but you knew that she suffered. My mother had a brother who lived in Alexandria. He was the male figure in my life. What he really did was he always convinced me that he thought I was smart. He thought I was going to be somebody. And I never really felt it, but he said it enough to where it was kind of always in the back of my mind.
Lane fell in love with the great outdoors at an early age. He took a break from college to become a hunting and fishing guide in the Northwest. In a brilliant move, Lane landed in Seattle in late fall.
They don't have hunting and fishing in Alaska in the wintertime. You can't even get there. So I joined the Army, no other course.
Private Grigsby found himself in a tank in Germany, looking down the barrel of Russian tanks. It was the height of the Cold War during the Berlin incident. Then out of nowhere, Lane was invited to attend college at West Point. He was scheduled to meet a blind date for a school function. As a joke, he put on a sash and pretended to be the cadet at the check-in table.
And this beautiful woman walks up and said, "My name's Bobby Fickus. I'm here to see Cadet Lane Grigsby." The sash came off and I went over the desk. And by 6 o'clock that night, I knew that I wanted to marry Bobby.
Marriage is not allowed for West Point cadets. Lane and Bobby made it a year before they secretly got married. Eventually, the truth was revealed and Lane had to give up his senior year. The couple returned to Baton Rouge and Lane completed his degree. He was hired as an engineer at one of the area's top firms, Pyburn and Odom. There was only one problem.
I hated it. It took about 6 months. I got through the end of it and I walked in there and I handed in my compilation notebook to Mr. Odom and said, "Mr. Odom, I'm leaving."
Lane quit while Bobby was pregnant. He found a job in the construction business as a field engineer. He was getting to solve problems, but was where he belonged, in the out of doors.
To be in the marsh early in the morning, right when God's about to wake the marsh up with the most beautiful sunrise, and his creativity is beyond belief. And the best part of the day is at the end of the day. Each moment, you look with great anticipation because it's about to happen. And God puts the world to sleep while you're right there. If you can't understand and appreciate his presence and sense it in your entire being, then you're dead.
It wasn't long before Lane's career appeared dead. His employer went bankrupt, and with only $400 in the bank, he had to decide what to do.
The one thing I'm pretty sure of is that there's always a reason not to do something. No is a big old word that jumps in front of everybody. If you can't find your way around no, you're really not going to find success.
Lane decided to go into business, and Cajun Contractors and Engineers was born. Consulting jobs came quickly, and the family never went hungry. The rest is history. Cajun has grown steadily to become a family of industrial companies, including specialized deep foundations and extensive restoration work. Although annual revenues approach $500 million, Lane and the team at Cajun have a simple approach to their business model.
Anybody can buy bulldozers and pickup trucks, 2x4s and concrete, and rent office space and buy computer programs and computers. What delineates Cajun from everybody else is our people. If you've looked around my company, you'll see that that's first and foremost. We're a team, we're family. The company we are today, we were not this company 5 years ago. We won't be the same company in 5 more years. You're always becoming different. You grow and you shed skin that's not necessary. And that ability to change is what delineates the successful companies.
Obviously, the cornerstone for Lane Grigsby is his belief in the free enterprise system. He and the management team at Cajun are involved with junior achievement.
Junior achievement brings into the classroom the outside world. And then they're applying what you're learning in the classroom to real life. Now we can have some aha moments where a kid sees that's how that works.
The only things more important to Lane than the free enterprise system are his Christian faith and his family. He and Bobby have 3 children and 9 grandchildren. The Grigsbys believe in living a balanced life.
One of the things I have done is I've chased happy. The reason I didn't stay at LSU and I ran off to be a hunting and fishing guide, I wasn't happy at LSU. The reason I left Piper and Odom, just wasn't very happy doing what I was doing. And so I really believe that the part of my success has been the fact that I really think that life, as Christ intended, was to be abundantly, but that meant enjoy it. So I haven't said I've got to be here in 5 years or here in 10 years. I wake up every day and enjoy the moment. When I'm not enjoying that, I'll find something else to do.
He has found plenty to do. Lane founded the local chapter of Associated Builders and Contractors. He has served for many institutions, including the Chamber of Commerce, LABI, the Baton Rouge Metro Airport, and the LSU College of Engineering. Lane has also entered the political arena by financing candidates and forming PACs, such as BR Next, the Alliance for Better Classrooms, and Better Schools, Better Futures. Lane attributes his true success to his partner.
I married my trophy wife first. Been married for 51 years. She's always been there. She's always been an inspiration. She's always been an aggravation. She hasn't tried to make things good for me. She's tried to make me good for things. I adore her. She's my best friend right now. She took up golf when she was 54 years old so she could be with me. How great is that? Wake up every morning, I love to find her right there next to me.
Naturally, Lane is proud of his business accomplishments, but does not see that as his lasting legacy.
A lot of people don't believe they can make a difference. They just don't. They give up too quickly. And if my grandkids and my great-grandkids really honestly believe that through their own efforts, they can honestly make a significant difference, I'll have left a good legacy.
A man from humble beginnings who combined his Christian faith, his love of the outdoors, and his willingness to chase happiness, helped to build a family of industrial construction businesses that have made a tremendous impact on our state, the nation, and the world. A family man who served his country, a man who has given his time and resources to make a difference by mentoring the next generation and improving public education. It is with great honor that Lane Grigsby is inducted into the Baton Rouge Business Hall of Fame.